I'm also the kind of person where like I like being angry about shit because I'm Irish. So like even if I hate something, like that's fun for me. Before we begin, I would just like to acknowledge that yes, I have gotten a haircut. Yes, it is shorter than I wanted. We're all just gonna have to process this and move on. Hey nerds, it's Michaela back again with another video, and I have another book tag for you guys. I was tagged by the lovely Brittany over at Literarily Smitten. Do you have to start your car like right now? And Brittany has tagged me with these small booktuber tags. So while I was watching Brittany's video, which is very good, you should definitely check it out, I will link it below, I had like the absolute just confident understanding that I had already done this. And then she tagged me, and then I looked, and no, I did not. So I'm doing it now. I am very excited to do this. I am very happy that she tagged me, and I'm just going to begin. First, I'm going to wait for the UPS man to leave. Okay, question number 1 is introduce yourself. So, hello, my name is Michaela. I am 25 years old. I was born in New York, upstate, not the city, and I currently live in Florida. I work for university. This is the same university that I did my undergraduate and graduate degrees in. When I was an undergrad, I majored in creative writing, anthropology, and Italian, and I have my master's degree in information, which is just a very fancy way of saying I can organize shit. I live alone in my apartment. This is an apartment that I am very lucky that has very great natural light, but it also has very loud traffic. So I love to cook and to bake. Within the past like 6-ish months, I've gotten very much into my Nintendo Switch, which I just purchased, except not so much this month because I've been insanely busy. Work is very busy for me, always at the start of a new term. And I just got a haircut, and it is very short, and I still don't want to talk about it. Okay, moving on. Number 2, how long have you been on YouTube? I posted my first video on January 1st, 2020, so it is, you know, a year and change now. I did not know when I posted my first video at the beginning of 2020 what the rest of the year would have in store, but it was actually a really great decision because I ended up getting to use this weird year and this weird quarantine work from home situation to like dedicate myself to this project in a way that I might not have otherwise been able to had I still been going into the office every day. Question number 3 is what kinds of videos do you make? And I think I sort of hit a lot of the booktube staples. I do monthly wrap-ups, which I will be filming my January wrap-up right after this. I do book reviews whenever there's a book that I want to sort of talk about more in depth. What was that? I do some book tags whenever I am tagged to them or whenever I just find some that I want to do. I also like to just really talk about things as I think of them. You know, if there's something related to books or reading or writing or like book culture that I just have thoughts on, I'll just like, you know, talk about them because I want to. I also like to do read with me's. I don't think people particularly like read with me's, but that is fine because I have a lot of fun doing them. I just posted one that is over an hour long in which I read Harry Potter and the Cursed Child for the first time since it came out, and that was an experience. But yeah, you know, I'm still new to booktube, even though it's been a year. I'm still figuring things out. I'm still figuring out what I like and what I don't like, what kinds of things I want to invest my time and energy in, and what kinds of things I don't. If there is a type of video or genre of video that you would like to see some more of, like I'd be happy to do that. I kind of want to do some more like commentary style videos, like maybe where I react to things or I don't like interact with maybe like a text. I don't know. I'm open to everything and anything, and I'm still just sort of like figuring my voice out. Question 4, what do you love about booktube? I love a lot of things about booktube. I love that it seems, at least to me, to be a space where you get to interact with it kind of at your comfort level. I think a lot of times you are either like punished or rewarded based on your level of involvement in a certain community, and I don't really think booktube is that way. I think it's very chill, and you kind of just get to like pop in when you want and like leave when you want. You know, you can be like really into just one part of booktube, like I only care about reviews, or I only care about historical fiction and fuck everything else. I think like there's room for you to like exist in booktube and book spaces sort of just however you like. For me personally, I really love how booktube and being on booktube has really encouraged me and pushed me to think about what I'm reading and what I think about it in like new ways, because before booktube, you know, I would read something and like I might have thoughts about it, I might not. I would just sort of like finish something and be done with it, and now I know like I'm going to talk about whatever I've just read in some capacity, even if it's just like a very quick little thing in my monthly wrap up. And because I know that I'm going to have to talk about this book, I mean, I not have to, like obviously I'm not going to get arrested if I don't, but like in terms of booktube, like if I have to talk about this thing, like I need to have like some kind of thoughts, and I want to sound okay. UPS man, just do your thing. If I'm gonna talk about something, I want to sound smart, I want to sound honest, and I want it to matter. I want it to matter to you, and I want it to matter to me. So yeah, just being on booktube has made me just sort of reevaluate my relationship with books, and I like it. Number 5, what types of books do you read? Truly anything. I've talked about this before. There are basically no genres or formats or mediums or whatever that I will completely disregard. I definitely have preferences. I definitely read a lot of YA, and I used to definitely read a lot of like fantasy, not quite as heavily anymore. I just won't ever turn a book down. Like truly, I will read anything, even if I didn't like something. If I read a book and I am reading it and I am actively like not enjoying this book, I will likely finish it, because I don't know, the experience of reading and the experience of like having thoughts about what I'm reading is what's enjoyable to me. I don't really care so much if the thing I'm reading itself isn't that good. I'm also the kind of person where like I like being angry about shit because I'm Irish. So like even if I hate something, like that's fun for me. But I will literally read anything. Fiction, nonfiction, narrative, essay, poetry, super long, super short, for old adults and for little bitty babies. I will read anything. Number 6, what's your favorite video that you've made? This is hard. This is a hard question. It's funny because this is probably the one that like has the least to do with books directly, but I made a video back in June, I think, that was a little under an hour and a half long, and it was a response to J.K. Rowling's extraordinarily transphobic open letter. It was very much a reaction type video that I was talking about earlier. I had read the letter once, and then I immediately put on makeup, got dressed, and sat in front of the camera, and then like read it out loud and reacted to it again in real time after like just my second reaction. And I liked that video. I liked what I had to say. I stand by what I said. A lot of people, not a lot of people, but like there were several people like in the comments who very much did not agree with me, and to those people I say, the X button, like to leave, is like up in the corner somewhere, so you can free to just like fuck right out of here. I don't care. You know, it's funny, a friend of mine who was let's just say a staunch JKR fan for a very, 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 very long time, talked to me the other day and was talking about how, you know, I was talking about how J.K. Rowling is problematic and transphobic, like definitely before this year, but even like several years ago. And, you know, it was something that I just assumed that only book people were gonna care about, and that like it was never really gonna become a thing because she was just so powerful and so famous. Are you leaving now, UPS man? I don't mean to drag the UPS guy. His truck is loud, but he is very hot. But I was really happy to have this opportunity to just like sit down in front of the camera and be like, here's the tea. You're a bitch and your ideas are bad. Your science is bad. Everything that you stand for is bad and based in fear, and you suck. So I really like that video. I'm really glad that I did it. I have watched it myself a couple times, but like sometimes I don't really remember what I said. It was so long, and I was very much angry and reacting in the moment, so I don't remember a lot of like the specifics of what I said. But yeah, I like that video. It's long, so I don't blame you if you don't want to watch it, but I like it. All right, last one, number 7, tag at least 4 small booktubers or every small channel that you can think of. So apparently like I'm the last person on earth who has not done the small booktuber tag, so I could only find 2 people that I'm pretty sure haven't done it. One is Margaret Pernard, who has tagged me in a book tag before. She's very lovely. And the other is Reading Rosie, who took a bit of a hiatus from booktube, and as far as I know, like has just come back, and I think she's like back, I don't know, but I missed her a great deal. She only has 1 video up on her channel right now, so she might have done the small booktuber tag in the past, I don't know, but it's not, she doesn't really have one on her channel, so I am tagging her, and I hope she does it because she's very funny and I love her a lot. And like I said, those are the only 2 people I could find who hadn't already done it, but if you are a small booktuber, whatever small means to you, I don't particularly know, but if you are a small booktuber and you have not done this, consider yourself tagged. So that has been my small booktuber tag. Thank you so much, Brittany, again for tagging me. This is a lot of fun. I would love your responses to any of these questions below, particularly like not ones related to booktube, like just what kind of books do you read? I don't know. Answer whatever you want in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. That is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.